Aloha, Beau and Murphy's family. 2 weeks is up. The boys are ready to go home. Hey, Beau. Hey, Murphy. Sorry, technology, and I'm sorry if I make you seasick with these videos, but anyway, since the entire family cannot be here to pick up the boys, I wanted to give a very detailed video for you so that the family knows how to continue with their training. Having two dogs is more work and a little more difficult when it comes to working on calm behavior, especially since the boys are younger in age and they are very energetic breeds. They play off of each other quite a bit to get attention. That's why you have jumping, the jumping issue. I find that when Beau is being a good boy, then Murphy's jumping around. When Murphy's being a good boy, then Beau is, he's not jumping, but he's deciding if he wants to listen to me or not. But I just really want you to keep in mind it can take longer for training. It's not impossible by any means, but it can take longer for training. And they play off of one another. It's learning when you're in a place of distraction. They play off of one another. So I've tried working with them as individuals, and I've definitely worked them together. I've worked more with them together because as an individual, Murphy was distracted on where Beau was. So I worked with him as an individual, but I just find he responded somewhat better when Beau was near. So some of your training goals for the dogs were no jumping, chewing, and coming when called, and stay loose leash walking, not jumping on furniture. The boys are they're doing really well. I'm happy with where they're at after 2 weeks. You're just going to have to keep up with the training, and I hope by the video and the your packet you'll have the tools that you need to carry on with their training. They're smart. Murphy's eager to please. Beau often tries to choose if he wants to listen to me or not, but as long as you keep up with the training, that is you. As long as you keep up with the training, the boys will continue to be wonderful. So with the chewing, I just wanted to address, I really didn't give them an opportunity to chew on my furniture, which means when I left the house, they were outside in our yard and they had lots to chew on out here, bones, sticks, toys. And when they were in the house at night, I gave them a large space that didn't have furniture that they would chew anything up in. So a lot of the issue with the chewing, they need to chew. Labs are notorious for big chewers for years of their life, and management, so not giving them an opportunity to chew on objects that you don't want them to chew on. I know that you want to give them freedom in the house, and you can do that, but maybe you want to, Kaden, thank you. Maybe you want to give them less space in the house so that they're not chewing up things that you don't want them to chew on. So again, setting them up for success, giving them a lot of things that they can chew on, and preventing them from things that you don't want them to chew on. That'll help with the chewing issue. With the no jumping, they're doing very, very well, but you have to ask them to sit. Give them something else to do than think of jumping. They're excited to be with you, but they can't be with you until they sit. And so if you give them something to do, such as sit, they're not going to be jumping. So I have them sit for everything, before they get food, before they get a treat, before I toss the ball, before I put on their leashes, before they walk outdoors. They sit for absolutely everything. A sitting dog is not a jumping dog. They're a dog looking for the next bit of direction from you guys. If you have people coming over to the house, have leashes by the door so that you can control the dogs so that they don't jump on the people. Have lots of treats around the house so that you can reward them for sitting and not jumping. But give them something else to do rather than jumping. Okay, and they won't jump. So when in doubt, sorry, I'm trying to show you a video of them. You're just getting their butts and tails. When in doubt, ask them to sit. So the sit, stay, or down, stay behavior is a really important behavior to work on with the boys because it really helps with impulse control and calming the dogs down. And it also has the dogs look to you for the next bit of direction, next bit of information from you. So along with Murphy, oh, between child and dogs. So along with your sitting for everything, you'll also want to, kitten, excuse me please, you'll also want your dogs to stay when possible. Because stay, again, works with impulse control and has the dogs look to you for the next bit of information and direction. My hand signal for stay is just a flat palm in front of them, and I just tell them stay, and then they can release from their stay when I say okay or come, but they cannot move from their stay otherwise. If they move from their stay, if they move from their stay, you just say oops, and then you start all over again. Okay? Beau, Murphy. Go boys. Sit. Stay. Good stay. Good stay. Good. Stay. Good boys. Come. Oh, he was jumping to get the treat. Good, come. Good, come. So your stays are very, very important. Stay for food, stay before they walk out the door, stay when they put their leashes on. Stay behavior is very important. And remember to reward them. The more you reward them for good behavior, the more they will continue offering good behavior. The downstay is a great behavior to work on overall calm behavior. Pull Murphy down. Good. Murphy, down. Good. Stay. So the sit-stay behavior I have, it's more of a short behavior. The downstay behavior is a longer behavior, just working them with calm behavior. Kind of like doggy meditation. So nice long down stays. Try to work on that. Like if you're watching TV, checking emails, eating dinner, you can work on their down stays. So to continue work on coming when called, what I want you to remember is it's very important to always reward coming when called. If you don't make coming when called more reinforcing than what they're chasing. So for example, right now they're chasing this dog behind me. If you don't make it more fun to come to you than them chasing the dog, they're not going to want to come to you. So what that means is you have to build a reinforcement history of being rewarded for coming to you. So lots of treats, or when Beau comes to you, give him the ball, because he loves the ball, loves a squeaky. The more that you can reward them, the more they're going to respond to you for coming when called. Beau, come. Look at that. He was playing with Louie and he came to me. Good boy, sit. Good boys. Rewarding them for coming when called. It's the most important thing you can do. So have treats with you all the time if you're out and about. Have a ball with you, a squeaky ball, because Beau loves the squeak. That'll really help with you with coming when called. Very, very important. Good, stay puppies, stay. Staying really helps with impulse control, so not jumping, having them look to you for direction. But then your main goal for the boys was asking them to come when called. Beau Murphy, come. Good boys. Good, come. Good, come. Good, come. We worked on this a lot in a lot of different situations. Good, come. Okay, you guys, so the key to loose leash walking. I do love the gentle leaders. It's much easier to walk them with the gentle leaders, but the key to loose leash walking is engaging with your dog. And what engaging means is rewarding your dog for walking nicely, rewarding him for looking at you, talking to them, turning with them. Don't always just go in a straight line, because they expect that and they're going to charge in a straight line. So turning with them, periodically asking them to sit down or stay on your walks. But pay attention to them on your walks, because they're more likely to pay attention to you. If you don't pay attention to them, why in the world should they pay attention to you on the walk? So engage with your dogs on your walk. So I'm just going to try showing you how I engage with Murphy on the walk here. You won't be able to hear me, but hopefully you'll just be able to see my techniques. Okay, Murphy. Good one. Good boy. Good boy. That's a good boy. Murphy, sit. Good boy. Good, sit. Okay. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Murphy. Good boy. Much easier to walk one dog than two dogs, but you can see if he started to pull, I turned and walked the other way. I talk to him a lot, but more importantly, I reward the check-ins. So I reward him for turning in and checking in on me, and I reward him for walking nicely on his leash. Super important for the loose leash walking. Alright, you guys, please forgive this next part of the video. I'm going to do the best I can, but it might get all of us motion sickness. I just wanted to show you one thing that helps with loose leash walking and coming when called. So, Beau, when I walk Beau, I actually have him on a longer leash that gives him a little bit of freedom. Good boy, Beau. And every time he turns to check in on me on the walks, I'm going to go ahead and reward that. And what that does on the walks, it's rewarding him for checking in on me, and also with the recalls. Beau, come. It also allows me to work on the recalls under control, so he's on leash. Let's go, Beau. So when he's on long leash, I just let him do what he wants to do, but I'll go ahead and reward him every time he turns to check in on me. Murphy is much better with the check-ins than Beau. Beau, that's a good boy. That's a good boy, come. So I'll reward him for coming to me. It's a way to work on your recalls. Remember, for your recalls, your reinforcement history. So the more that he's rewarded for being a good boy and coming to you, the more apt he will come to you if a time comes when you don't have food. So the more that you can reward him with goodies, with the ball that he really enjoys, and you can build that reinforcement history so he thinks that something good is coming when he hears the word come, it's more apt that he's going to come to you. Beau, come! Beau, come! Good boy! Doesn't come, you just give him a little pull. Beau, come! Good boy. Good boy. So that he never fails when he hears the word come. Good come, Bobo. I hope that you found this video to be very helpful. In summary, what I'd like you to remember is sitting for everything. Sit, stay will help with impulse control. Reward them for good behavior. So when they're doing well, reward them. With the recalls, when you ask them to come, always reward them. And if you can, Murphy, sit. And if you can reward them with stay. If you can reward them with something of high value, such as hot dog or cheese, even better when working with your recalls. You want them to know that coming to you when called, Beau, sit, stay, how about down? Good, stay. You want them to know that coming to you when called is one of the best things to do. So the more that you can reward them for coming when called, they will come to you. So have treats available on your walks when you go on hikes, and reward them for checking in on you, and reward them for coming when called. Please know that I'm here to help you with any questions that you have. I'm a little nervous, good, stable. I'm a little nervous that the whole family's not going to be here, that I can review all this with you guys, but hopefully you'll find this video very helpful. And please don't hesitate to give me a call or shoot me an email with any questions that you guys might have. Thank you for the opportunity for me to work with Beau and Murphy.